I don't want people to get it misconstrued or whatever the case may be. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of an IQ, great punching power, good speed, and a really good boxing ability. A lot of people underrate that.
That lawnmower, that's that.
Gervonta does have a very athletic, speed, quick reflex style. So you've got to sort of pressure intelligently. But while I have said in the past, and I still believe this, that Roach doesn't have that special thing, like where he's got really fast hands or a really powerful punch.
Lamont Roach seems to be feeling the pressure. After seeing Gervonta Davis's intense new training video, he admitted that after watching it, he knows he'll need to push himself even harder this time. Roach said Davis still looked sharp and powerful, especially since Davis landed the hardest punch of their first fight.
How many rematches have you fought?
0.
What do you have to do to create enough separation where this don't happen again?
Whew, that's a good question. It's going to be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder if that didn't get me the win. And I have room. I definitely have room. I'm not going to lie, I have room.
You believe you fought the best Gervonta, or do you think he got some more gears?
100% for a fact. I think he might have some more gears, but I fought the best Gervonta that night. I don't want people to get it misconstrued or whatever the case may be. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of an IQ, great punching power, good speed, and a really good boxing ability. A lot of people underrate that. Don't think because of what I did, y'all think y'all can just go in there and think y'all can have the same night, you know what I'm saying, or do the same thing. He still will go upside your head and crack you, and you know what I'm saying, you might end up on the floor. Everybody not built the same, and that's what people getting messed up. He did a whole lot of things that was good in that fight, a whole lot. And I'm telling you right now, if he wasn't as good of a fighter as he was, that would have been, you know what I'm saying? I would have steamrolled him. Don't get that misconstrued. He's still the guy he is. It's just he ran into a guy that's on the same level.
Gervonta Davis is going all in for the rematch. He's clearly out to prove the doubters wrong and show everyone that he's still one of the best, focused and disciplined. Davis is correcting his mistakes from their first fight and training to leave no doubts this time. Round.
Hold on to the bed. That lawnmower, that's that. Start that motherfucker lawnmower.
I made the decision to train in DC because, you know, I haven't been in the coldness in a minute. I haven't even trained in the coldness in a minute, so I feel as though this will help me. I'm from Baltimore. He's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too.
Davis isn't taking any chances now. His training camp is serious business. In new footage, you can see him moving smoothly in the ring, his footwork sharp and every move carefully planned. He's not just practicing, he's training with a purpose. That draw with Roach reminded him that one slip-up can cost everything. And he's not letting that happen again.
Oh, stop closing up. Gotta let it go. Keep turning, step around. Keep turning.
It's not just skill, it's intensity too. In one video, Davis is hammering the heavy bag like a man on a mission. Every punch has weight behind it. You can tell this is personal. He doesn't want another controversial result. He wants to dominate, and judging by his training, that's exactly what he's aiming for. Boxing expert Teddy Atlas has praised Davis's unique style. He's impressed with how calm Davis stays under pressure, how he never forces his punches. Instead, he reads his opponent and strikes with perfect timing. Atlas says Davis's ability to fight at any range and his knockout power make him incredibly dangerous. When Davis is locked in, he's one of the most complete fighters in boxing.
He's going to try to get to us, but we're going to frustrate him. He doesn't get frustrated. He takes his time. He's deliberate. You know, a lot of times at the beginning, people thought he was just a seek and destroy missile. They thought he was just a guy that got to you. And they thought that he would get over anxious. He don't get over anxious. He takes his time. He slowly closes those gaps, you know, inch by inch, step by step, and then he gets to you.
Even after the draw with Roach, Rolando Romero is standing by Davis. He says everyone has an off night, and that one performance doesn't change what Davis has done in his career. Romero believes Davis still has the skills, power, and record to be at the top, and in this rematch, he's confident Davis will show why he's one of the sport's elite.
That people want to discredit Tank, and he's still a pound-for-pound fighter.
Yeah. What do you think about that fight that happened? You thought it was just an off night, or?
Everybody has an off night. Everybody has an off night. Shit, I had a off night with Cruz. Everyone has a off night. It's boxing.
You want to run that back with Cruz or what?
Maybe down the line.
What really separates Davis from most fighters is his knockout power. He doesn't have to throw hundreds of punches, just one well-timed shot can end the fight. Roach may have looked sharp and technical in their first bout, but he doesn't have that same explosive finishing power. Many believe that once Davis finds his rhythm in the rematch, he'll overwhelm Roach before it goes to the scorecards.
Because Gervonta Davis is a puncher. So the extra aggression, you have to manipulate it little by little. You know, you have to instigate the extra aggression little by little. You have to get your timing in there. You have to get
my pushback
and
ready.
also, this is a southpaw. A southpaw sometimes takes an round or two extra to sort of get their timing, get your distances, because every southpaw is a little bit different. Right now, granted, they know each other, they fought in the amateurs, but it's still a lot of years away. And Gervonta does have a very athletic, speed, quick reflex style. So you've got to sort of pressure intelligently. But while I have said in the past, and I still believe this, that Roach doesn't have that special thing like where he's got really fast hands or a really powerful punch, he still has what I also said in the past, a very good IQ. He's very well trained and very intelligent. His thought process in the ring has a great sense of positioning and a great sense of understanding of where he is in the ring and how to react off that. Could he be a little aggressive, more aggressive? Sure, but you got to keep in mind that you're fighting a puncher who's coming from the southpaw stance and coming from the southpaw athletic angle. Personally, me, especially knowing what has been said about Gervonta behind the scenes for years that nobody brings out, and it kind of brings to light why they keep matching him with 15 and 20-1 underdogs. There is a rumor that behind the scenes, the Gervonta, there's a lot of bitch in him. There's a lot of front runner in him. If you push him, he will break, he will fold. It starts to add up because Lamont is from the D.C. area. They kind of know this. They grew up around him. They fought in the amateurs.
His father, who's his coach, has coached Gervonta in fights.
So that thing sort of comes to light where it's been held back from the public with the limited opposition level that Gervonta's fought most of his career.
Boxer Jaron Ennis shared his thoughts, saying people forget that Davis actually controlled the early rounds in their first fight. He landed solid shots and set the pace. Ennis pointed out that the debate since then has been more about Davis's image than his performance. This rematch is Davis's chance to silence the noise and prove once again why he's a top-tier fighter. For Davis, this isn't just about a win, it's about pride and redemption.
You know I got to ask you about fights. Gervonta Davis, draw with Lamont Roach. People looking at it as controversial because of the whole knee. What'd you think of the fight?
It was a great fight. You know, I had it 7-5 Tank, or you can make it the draw. But I feel like Lamont, he did good. He did a great job actually. You know, I just don't think he did enough to pull it off. You know, and I feel like people was overlooking what Tank was doing in the first like 5-6 rounds. You know, he was like boxing and frustrating him a little bit. You know, but Lamont, like I said before, Lamont did a great job. You know.
Yeah, some people had it Tank, some people had it draw, some people had it Lamont. Do you think Tank gets a lot of criticism for not knocking Lamont out and Lamont not being a big name, so they overblow it?
I think so, yeah, and I feel like people just don't like Tank to a point where any little thing, just because he ain't knock him out, he probably feel as though that he lost and he didn't, or it was a draw, you know. I feel like Tank was doing a lot of smart things in the beginning, moving a little bit too much, but I feel like he was still like frustrating him and things like that. And I think Tank did a good job. Like, he looked sharp to me. You know, I don't know. People just be talking. You know, at the end of the day, you can't please everybody.